Let's go baby, Venom The Last Dance trailer in full effect. The Michael Jordan of Sony Marvel has returned. I don't know who decided to give us mini trailers before the trailer, but that person's a genius. Damn, Eddie just Sparta kicked that dude. Yeah, Venom using the John Wick dogs on that ass. The We Are Venom line delivery is so iconic already. Ground control to Major Tom. So Venom is a fugitive in this movie, so hopefully they don't send Sam Gerard after him. Venom is ballroom dancing. Peak cinema. Oh shit, what the hell is that thing? I ain't never flying on a plane ever again. I never knew I needed Venom horse until right now. We will be seated in October.
I watch so you don't have to.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
So I have a complicated relationship with the Venom films. They are simultaneously probably the best thing that Sony has done when it comes to these Spider-Man spin-offs. But also, even though I thought the first movie was fine, I never had a desire to rewatch it. And I will never forgive the second movie for fumbling the character of Carnage so badly. So when I heard that there was going to be a third movie, I can't say that I was all that interested. I like Venom as a character, and when I say as a character, I mean the character that I grew up with in comics and animated series. To me, the whole appeal of the character of Venom in the films was the back and forth inner monologue between the symbiote and Eddie. But now as I watch this trailer, it feels like that shtick has kind of run its course. It kind of feels like it's venturing away from being quirky and darkly humorous and starting to get cringe.
No, don't like that.
Very early on in the trailer, they have this "We are Venom, we can't get the line delivery right" bit. And it very much feels like something out of an MCU movie, and I do not mean that as a compliment. It feels like the type of humor that is making fun of what we love about the character rather than enhancing it. That's an iconic line from Venom, and I don't know, it feels like they're taking the piss out of it, and not in a good way. The symbiote always came off as scary and intimidating to me in other media, and not necessarily campy.
What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie?
The rest of the trailer heavily features this organization that wants to keep the existence of these life forms a secret. It feels like we are way past that point now that we are already 3 movies in, but this is the plot device used to put Eddie and Venom in this fugitive type situation. And I can't help but feel like we've seen all this before. Plus, after Carnage, or what should have been Carnage, this feels like a step down when it comes to threats to Venom. I know there's a big symbiote eater in the trailer, but big CGI monsters like that really don't impress me anymore.
Not impressed.
We also have a underwater Venom sequence showcased. And listen, I love a good underwater sequence as much as the next guy. But I will not be surprised if this movie ends up being just a series of set pieces and no real story to make me actually give a shit about what's going on. And yes, we have Venom ballroom dancing with an old lady. There are no words.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Imagine if they had a sequence in the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s with Venom dancing. And that was a kid's show, and they still made Venom out to be more of a menace than he's being in this trailer. I understand that movies like this are meant to appeal to the lowest common denominator, and they're meant to be fun and give you a cheap laugh. But is it too much to ask for them to take the character just a bit more seriously? Apparently so. Venom also says that his home has found them, which I assume means there are more symbiotes or symbiote-like creatures on the way. As much as it's going to be a CGI fest, I do think the battle on top of the moving airplane will at least be entertaining. The trailer and the title for this movie indicates that this is the last time we could be seeing this character.
Game over, man. It's game over.
And that could either mean he dies by the end of the film, or they just separate from each other. If that happens, it will be a real shame that this version of Venom never interacted with any version of Spider-Man prior to this movie. I'm talking about Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, or Tom Holland. So I have to ask the question, Sony, what are we doing here? Bottom line, I was left less than impressed by the Venom 3 trailer. And all it really did was leave me with more questions about how Sony has handled the Spider-Man and Friends properties.
Y'all be cool. Nah.